What do you get when you combine journalistic integrity with artistic good taste? It sure as hell wouldn't be this. You're listening to The Fellas.
Hey there, hi there, ho there. This is going to be a very, very, very important today. Today is special. Because today is special, everybody, you're listening to The Fellas. We got all the old heads, all the most important people. It's me, it's Ray is here. We took the time to actually boot Dane's old ass up. We got Dan in here, the Nicolas Cage expert. And of course, the comic book and 80s movie aficionado Andre is in here. We got everybody in here.
Yeah, in the
Everybody
studio.
in here for a very important reason. This is very important. You guys ready? I gathered you all here. I need you to answer me this. Which one of you motherfuckers put us on Spotify?
Was it me?
It was me. It was me. I had to put
Et
it on
tu,
there.
Brute? I'm sitting here ready to ream these cocksuckers out. I didn't want us on fucking Spotify, and then I find out it was you
How dare you, sir?
the whole fucking
How
time.
dare you insinuate that I'm a cocksucker? I will never.
Well, see, now you're wrong. I didn't insinuate. I literally said you were.
Oh.
You misconstrued that, but that's okay.
Sir.
This isn't about that.
Sir,
this is about me
some
being pissed off
people
at Ray right now.
enjoy that activity. I won't say I don't. I've never partaken in that activity, so I taken aback by this insinuation. But carry on.
Why don't you save this shit for your therapist?
In certain countries, you would receive the kiss of death for this.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so we got a special movie today. I can't even keep these motherfuckers under control today.
Oh yeah.
We found a gem.
Oh, yeah.
We found something that you.
Well,
gonna
give credit where credit's due. Don't say we. Ray found it.
Yeah, I
I
found
don't
it.
know what sewer lid you looked under, but,
Ray
but
was
you definitely
smoking
found
some
it.
shit tonight.
Yeah, I
And
found
he-
this.
Somehow,
You was-
I got booted off from China. I was like, yo, man, this Bitcoin is the shit. Next thing I know, I woke up in the fucking America fucking network. again.
Ripple Nation,
Ripple
motherfucker.
Nation again.
But Ray, you
Well,
found
Ray
some
said-
good shit, and you managed to hotbox all of us. So
Yes.
thank you.
All I needed to show you guys was just a trailer.
Just a taste,
I
and then
fu-
you're hooked.
For a moment, I thought it was a deep fake. You guys know what deep fakes are, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those who don't know, deep fakes are when you put a picture of someone else on top of somebody else's body, and it's not real.
Yeah,
So-
I know exactly what you mean.
I found something called Death Kiss, which is a play on a word called Death Wish. And we all know Charles Bronson is dead.
Okay, this is basically a remake
He
of,
died in
of
2000.
Death Wish.
2003.
Right. And then Ray showed me this, and I was actually like, shit, did Charles Bronson make one more that wasn't released?
That's what I thought.
Because he looked young as shit.
You know, they say Tupac is dead, but there's new songs coming out every
I
other
saw that
week.
motherfucker getting chicken. He was at the fucking Popeyes up the street. I saw him like 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
That motherfucker was in Cuba and shit.
Man, that wasn't fucking...
And then he
well,
went from
maybe
China
he
and
was.
he's Bitcoining now and shit.
Oh,
Tupac?
shit, he's mining?
Yeah, he mining shit, bro.
He's mining over in China?
He's mining.
God damn, Tupac gets around.
Well,
but you get what I'm saying.
all
Everyone's
I know-
seen Tupac.
Ray asked me to take a look at this trailer.
yes.
And I was like, entertain it.
You know, it's funny because...
I texted it back, what, 2 minutes later? No, 30
Yes,
seconds later? It's
you
like,
sent me
I
a text
can.
talking about how pimp Zod is. I'm like, what the fuck, Zod? I was like, this is what you do on your off time, looking at Superman?
Yes, I was watching Man of Steel, and I was just enjoying the greatness that is Zod.
That's an adequate use of your time.
Yeah, but I saw this trailer where it was like, check this trailer out. Let me know what you think. How long? Less than a minute. I was like, I'm in. When and where? Let's do it.
I can get that. Even though one of the greatest quotes of all time is when a gentleman says, you are the leader and you will kneel before me. And the gentleman says, I'll kneel if it will save lives. And he responds, oh, it will. That's the greatest line. The greatest line ever. But I'm sorry. Go on.
Ray was texting everybody like a fucking
Yes.
14-year-old who just got fucking breast implants.
All I
He
know...
was
Look at
sending
my new
pictures
titties.
to everybody.
I sent the disclaimer out. I can't guarantee this shit's gonna be any good, okay?
It doesn't matter. Once I saw Charles Bronson look into my soul, now it's like, dear God, he's alive.
It took me
He's alive.
It took me 20 minutes to analyze his fucking photos that Ray sent me. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, you thought it
I
was
like,
him.
What the fuck is this shit?
Who the fuck did I bury?
I was like, no. I was mesmerized. Like, then I went back to fucking YouTube and I started watching the trailers. Death Kiss, Death Wish 1. I was like, no. This guy looks fucking dead on spot.
What about you, Dan?
Yeah, he looked. I Didn't even know he died.
I think Dan's in shock. I think
I
Dan's
thought
in shock. He can't put together sentences right now.
I've seen greatness, and it is this movie.
Did any of you guys see that movie where it's Ryan Reynolds and Ben Kingsley, and Ben Kingsley's a rich guy and he wants to live another life, and so he pays Ryan Reynolds all this money to take care of his family. That way he can live as a younger person. I think Charles Bronson did this. He paid a lookalike to look like him. That way he could live another life.
That sounds like bullshit. But I get what you're saying. So no, this is, I'm sure everyone, all you guys listening, you've all seen Death Wish. I will say the original remake of Death Wish with, what's his name?
Bruce Willis.
Yeah, Bruce Willis. I was thoroughly disappointed myself because it was nothing but basically a white guilt circle jerk. It had none of the panache of the original Death Wish. You know why the original Death Wish was so good? Because New York City was a shithole at the time.
Yes,
Ray,
it was.
can you back that up?
Yes, I can.
All right, New York City at the time was a shithole. Just the most awful crime you could imagine. And this crime was committed, let's be real, minorities.
Okay.
The crimes were committed by minorities. And when Death Wish came out, who was Charles Bronson killing? Nothing but blacks and Puerto Ricans.
Yes, he was.
And people were watching that movie and they were like, yes, get those motherfuckers. It was some fucking empowerment, man. It was fucking empowerment. People felt good. It held back nothing. That's why I felt so good. You look at the Bruce Willis shit, all the fucking bad guys are white, and I'm like, the fuck's going on? Some random all-white early 20s to late 30s gang is gonna show up and do some shit, and like, what the fuck? What sort of make-believe land is this? What the fuck is this? You know, all the blacks, all the Hispanics, they just go off and do their own thing and not hurt anyone. But god damn it, those white guys, fucking white gangs running around, fucking terrorizing everyone. Yeah, they definitely didn't want to step on any toes. I'm like, if you're afraid to step on toes, you're basically just pissing all over the legacy of what the original Death Wish was. But now, along comes Death Kiss, and these guys aren't fucking around because they basically made a clone, okay, of Charles Bronson. Some guy named, which is Robert Bronson. I don't know how in the fuck this guy looks exactly like fucking Charles Bronson. And that's just how he looks.
Yeah.
He just naturally looks like that. It's fucking insane.
Mesmerizing.
It's spooky is what the fuck it is. So this guy comes, he's like, yeah, he's going to be Charles Bronson.
You said they should put this guy in Expendables 4?
Yeah, they should.
This guy is a gold mine. You work in your Expendable 4, you fucking...
This guy looks exactly
You say you want fucking mummies in your movie? There's another mummy right here.
Jesus Christ, man.
Look at him.
Before we even give this guy thanks, we got to give thanks to the director and the writer for this movie. Renee Perez.
Writer, director, fucking producer,
of the music.
In a pinch, cameraman. Oh, cameraman's sick. He got diarrhea. Fuck it, I got it. This guy's doing fucking everything.
Yeah, who did
Renee Perez.
Who did the music in this movie?
Renee Perez.
The same guy that directed it and wrote it.
Same guy.
Who did the music?
The name of the band?
Darkness something?
I don't know. I've chosen Darkness or some shit.
Anyways, whoever they are, they were amazing.
It was the director.
The sound
director
was
Renee Perez. The writer was Renee Perez. The head of the sound and the soundtrack was Renee Perez. This guy, he just did fucking everything. But I will tell you one thing. This is a passion fucking project.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Go to Renee Perez's site real quick. He ain't got no days off, dude.
That's how all the successful people do it.
Dude's worked on like 5 movies this year.
What, this year? Oh, shit. He did Cowboys versus Aliens. Or is this a ripoff of Cowboys? No. American Cowboys versus Aliens. Yeah, this is a ripoff of Cowboys versus Aliens.
It's probably better.
I'll do a movie just like that, but much better.
So it's like
That's why
this Snow Queen thing looks like porn. Look at it. Look at the fucking cover. It looks like porn.
That's what happens when you watch like 4 seasons of Game of Thrones. Like, you know what? I'll make my own movie.
Damn, and he made 1, 2, 3. He's
What's
already working on 3 other movies.
Yeah.
The Dead and the Damned Part 3.
direct to
The
DVD.
Punished. The Dragon Unleashed. But what the fuck? All his movies start with the. The Obsidian Curse. The Burning Dead. The Dam and the Dead. The Darkness. The Snow Queen. The Dam and the Dead Part 1. Yeah, everything's fucking the. It's weird.
Direct to DVD.
sci-fi original.
The actress that's gonna suck my cock for this part. Is that really the name of the movie? Get on your fucking knees. So so going back to our Death Kiss. God damn it! I don't even know fucking where to start. I'm kind of still in shock. This movie's great, by the way. The original Death Wish, Part 1, 2, and 3. I like to lump them together. Part 2 and 3 were done by Canon Films.
Yeah.
The first one was shocking because it was very politically incorrect. When Canon Films took it, said, man, Part 1 was so shocking. Nothing can ever be as shocking as that. And Canon Films said, hold my beer. And Canon Films... fucking Canon, they took the brakes off that motherfucker. Diana Troy from Star Trek was raped into insanity, brought back out of insanity, raped back into insanity, and then thrown out of a window and impaled on a fucking fence. We are not fucking around. And that was just to let you know what you're getting into. They were not fucking around. I mean, Death Wish 2 and 3 were fucking nuts.
Yeah.
And that's really what I wanted to see. I wanted to see that. I was like, look, if I don't see somebody getting raped and murdered, we're going to have a problem. Oh. Now, mind you, right out the gate, fellas, it was fucking nuts. You got people, what was the first death we saw?
Oh, it's,
how long was that? Like 2 minutes into it?
It was like a minute and a half. We got that John Wick introduction where
who was the first person to die?
Pedophile.
Pedophile.
Nope. It was the black guy peddling underage.
Okay, let's start with that. Please.
Yeah, he was pimping underage girl.
Okay, so this thing, it comes right
hold
out
the most well-spoken black guy in the movie I've
that
seen
bothered
in a long
me.
time.
Look, I went through a lot of trouble going through high school and college to speak perfect English. And when white people say, oh, you speak so well, I take that as a matter of pride. You've got thugs in South Central LA. Hey, man, are you here for this young, sweet piece of tight pussy? It's the sort of thing that you will dream about, and you will never be able to have anything else because it's so eloquent.
The film would not even use such pejoratives.
Did he say vagina?
Nice,
I thought he said pussy.
Of young meat. He did not say the P word.
Okay.
He was so
this
polite
nice,
about it.
sweet, subtle piece of young meat.
This is something that you could only find on the finest of
Was he holding a skull and saying, alas, poor Uruk, I knew him well? I have trained at Cambridge! Philistine!
Exactly. Anyways, I digress.
The speech was bothering me. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And this guy looks like a 60-year-old Charles Bronson.
Yeah.
He ain't pushing dubs. This dude, one hit, whacks this guy out with a gun. How big that guy look like? What,
that dude was at least 350, 400 pounds. But what was the first shot you saw Charles Bronson? I'm not even calling him Robert Bronzy. It's Charles Bronson reincarnated.
That's what I'm going to call him. I'm going to call him Charles. His name is Robert Bronzy, but we're calling him Charles Bronson.
Look, what was that first scene of him? Then we knew at that moment, when we saw him the first time, we knew we had something. We had gold. He flickered his lighter, and you saw him look at the guy. This shit is real.
And I was like, holy shit. When he flicked this lighter, I turned to Ray, and I said, holy shit, we didn't bury him deep enough. He's back. He's going to kill us all. He's going to be fucking pissed. We buried a man who's alive. He's going to be fucking pissed, right?
Yeah.
He's going to come back and kill us.
Yeah.
He comes out, and he's like, oh, this woman is so delectable. This little girl is so wonderful. I'm like, okay, now, if this were canon, well, they'd be holding nothing back. Really, I figured we wouldn't even see what the girl looks like. They would just imply that something happened.
And then we would know what shit was real.
Right. Now, he went in there, again, some movie magic bullshit. Well, first of all, you do see a little girl, which made me very uncomfortable. That was very uncomfortable.
She must have been like 7 or 8.
Covered in what looks like wet Vaseline, so I guess that's supposed to be sweat.
No, she looked like she sweat. It looks like the crew told her to run around until she was drenched, which didn't look right. I mean, it scared the fuck out.
And then she said something that was way too intelligent for a prepubescent girl. What'd she say?
Not again.
Not again.
Not again.
Oh,
please, sir,
yes, sir.
not again.
That's what it was. Oh, please, sir, not again. Not again. I'm like, what the fuck? Now, they pushed it further than anyone else would have. And the guy comes out, and man, every time he shoots somebody, they give you some good
the
shots.
Best was
the
girl's laying in the bed.
Uh-huh.
She's like, no, sir, not again. And homeboy just sits down in the chair. Pedophile comes out of the bathroom, and he's just sitting there. He looks up, he's like, oh! And he just shoots.
And the pedophile was like whistling some kid's song.
Yeah, he was whistling. Oh my god!
Like, what the fuck? He was whistling like a child's nursery rhyme or something. It was like, you guys are really trying to make sure we understand how easy this shit is.
It really set the scene. It really
Yes,
set
it
it up
did.
perfectly.
And the guy comes out all bald headed, looking like a
Looking like
creepy
a real
fucking.
pedophile.
Yeah, it looks like
You know,
wearing
you know-
glasses. First of all, you got to be bald. You got to have a neck beard. You got to wear glasses.
You know what's
That means
funny?
you're a pedophile.
And you know what's funny is that I looked down on the floor and Ray was laying the fucking floor like a fucking child, like watching
Yeah.
this shit.
He was rocking back and forth.
Yeah,
I didn't want to ask questions.
You know, there's chairs around. You know, right?
The man wants to do that. He wants to
felt-
rock back and forth.
He wanted
Let him
to
do
feel
that.
the pain that the child was having and shit.
That's what makes him a good reviewer.
Look, I was trying to.
You can learn something from that.
I was trying to be in the scene.
You know, next time there's a rape scene, ask someone to, make it happen for you.
Yeah, we had a.
And you
there
can,
was,
you can feel
Yeah.
what that character's going through.
No,
Are
man.
you a warrior? Only a warrior could do that. Are you a warrior?
what was the saying?
I like you, and I want
And I want you.
you. And we can do this the easy way, and we can do this the hard way. The choice is y'all's.
But let's digress. Let's get back on track.
Oh God, the movie's so good. I can't even stay focused on it because it brings out all the happy memories. It makes me think everything I did today before I watched it was great. That's why my mind can't be stable. Yeah, so Charles Bronson is just running around, just murking everything in sight, right? And then out of nowhere, you get all these big name people popping up for like no fucking reason. One of the Baldwin brothers shows up. I thought it was the main Baldwin,
Yeah.
but apparently it wasn't.
No, it's Daniel Baldwin.
Yeah, Daniel Baldwin. And I'm like, who the fuck is he? And he's like, oh, it's one of the Baldwin brothers. I'm like, how fucking many are there? What the?
I didn't even know there was Daniel.
As many as dude.
They're like hobbits.
Yeah,
I think they're
exactly.
just failed clones of Alec.
Are
That's
they,
all it is.
exactly.
Are they like Superman's strength meter? It's as strong as it needs to be. How many? Oh, if only we had a Baldwin. Well, if
No,
you
there-
need a
there's a
Baldwin for
Baldwin.
this, and you have one.
There's
You'll
a
have as
Baldwin.
many Baldwins as you need.
There's a Baldwin for every caliber of television.
Exactly.
There's a D movie,
Exactly.
C movie, B movie, TV, Oprah, Lifetime Channel, Baldwin. I mean,
But what happened
So-
to that poor girl?
Ray, we're past that now. We got shit to do. You're Charles Bronson.
let's
Okay? You gotta fucking kill people and do shit. You can't be worried about every fucking 5-year-old girl that gets raped.
Oh, okay.
So,
I mean, you shot the guy. What the fuck more does she want you to do? You fucking shot the guy.
You shot him in the
a lot
balls.
of
You know,
guys.
in the fucking balls and the throat and the stomach.
And
shit,
double tapping.
shit, I did my part. Why don't you do some fucking work? I fucking came out of my way to kill a guy. You know, I beat up a 500-pound man by slapping him lightly on the back of the neck
And then tying them up.
with a fucking gun and tied him up.
Hogtied.
Like, god damn.
Hogtied.
Well, sir, could you call the cops? Fuck, why don't I fucking do everything? God damn. I can see Charles Bronson walking off angrily. You get Daniel Baldwin jumping out, and I think he's supposed to be like, kind of like, what was that guy?
narrator?
No. What was that guy who got, well, he is the narrator, but the guy who got banned from Twitter?
What's his
Alex Jones?
Alex Jones.
Yeah, he's basically supposed to be an Alex Jones with less
He's
charisma.
more like a Rush Limbaugh type of character.
No, he's closer to a Glenn Beck.
Glenn Beck, yeah.
Yeah.
He's closer to a Glenn Beck, but with slightly more testosterone. He is there, and he's complaining about shit. And honestly, problem with him is his voice was a little bit too silky smooth. It
If-
put me to sleep a little bit.
If you closed your eyes, you couldn't tell if it was actually Alec or not.
If I closed my eyes, I was fucking going to sleep, and I did once or twice. I couldn't do that on his scenes. He would lull you to sleep. Who came up next? Was it Eva Hamilton?
Yeah, it was Eva Hamilton, which
Yeah,
she's pretty hot.
Eva Hamilton's just she's just the appetizer. We'll get to the real shit. Now, the Eva Hamilton thing, what was driving me nuts is they had like a blue light they were using.
Let's just like break down her story first. Like
Okay,
what's going
okay.
on here?
You know what? Break it down for me.
Well, you see Bronson giving her, like, she's receiving money anonymously.
Mm-hmm.
She has a handicapped daughter. You don't really know what's going on.
In a wheelchair that's too big for her. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so...
Did you need more plot than that?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. So Bronson's more or less helping them, you know?
Yes, because she be
And-
getting money packages. Remember?
Yeah,
She's
she's getting
getting-
like $100,000 per
Yeah.
envelope.
And she's wondering why she's even
See?
getting it in the first
That's
place.
a good picture right there, Antoine.
You should
Great.
download
Yeah,
that
but she
right
be
there.
getting a lot of money from him.
Getting
Her and
money
her daughter
from-
moved to a town in the
And
middle
like,
of
Why the
nowhere.
fuck would you move
And they're
another town?
still getting the money. money.
And Bronson's,
she's like, oh, how is this person still giving us this money? I don't get it.
Bronson's on the scene just every day, just murdering people.
and watching them as they get the money. But it's implied he jacks off while he does that, but it's not explicit, so who knows?
There's nothing sexual going on, but more or less
allegedly
he's trying to track down the people that paralyzed the daughter.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much
They never explain why that's important to him, just that he wants to do it.
Okay.
There's that. And then when we go into the next character, which is very important, which is, I think it was Richard Tyson. Is that the biker gang guy?
Yeah, that is. Richard Tyson is the bad guy of the whole movie.
So Richard Tyson is the bad guy.
Interesting. He looks like a mix of Val Kilmer and Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke.
Literally.
Really?
Or a very young macho man.
I could see that.
Dad, what do you think?
Yeah, he looked like all those things pretty much. I thought he was interesting.
Get the fuck out of here, bro! Look at this! Look at this!
Look at the pictures.
Yeah, he does look kind of
wait. Shit, he does look like Val Kilmer.
I told you.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
But he was a really good bad guy.
In real life, Val Kilmer does not look like that. We're in Halloween. He looks like a goddamn pumpkin, bro.
Well, apparently he's trying to get into shape for that Top Gun too. So he's trying. Okay.
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
He's got a long, hard road.
Yeah, he does have a long, hard road.
His fucking liver is shot.
How do you know his liver's shot?
Because he turned into a pumpkin, bro. When your liver fucking dies on you, you fucking blow up. Your face blow up.
You get fluid retention.
You turn to fucking Jack and shit.
I gotta say,
what happened to me?
Richard Tyson, I'm telling you, man, played one of the best villains I have seen in a long fucking time.
Well, Richard Tyson, I'm telling you, looks like he just got out of a fist fight, even when he hasn't been in one. For some reason, his face constantly looks like he got busted up a bit. I don't know what it is, but I'm sorry. Go on, Ray. You were saying?
So there's this one scene. He gets one of his henchmen in there, and he's telling him, you a murderer?
And kudos to them for doing what I hoped they would do. But you're not, he says, oh, my son went to jail because you wouldn't kill. You're not a stone cold killer. You have to prove to us that you're a killer. And he's like, look, man, please don't kill me. I got a wife and kid. He's like, you know what? I'm going to give you the chance to prove that you're a killer. There's a guy in there. I want you to kill him. Yeah, I'll kill him. And he goes in there and there's a guy with a bag over his head. And I'm saying to myself, if it were me, he's already said he has a wife and kid. I would have had his wife brought back there with a bag on her head, have him kill his wife, and then yank the bag off and have him see this.
Yeah.
So
instead, he trained him to cut his balls off.
Yeah.
Then there's a guy who has a mohawk who looks badass and shit.
But it's not.
Please, man, don't cut his balls. I'll fucking throw up on him. I'll be like, man, shut the fuck up, you can bitch.
So he's like, beat up this guy with the sack on his head. And as he's beating him, I think it dawned on all of us. It's like, okay, there was his wife
thought it
in
was
there.
Gonna be his wife.
Yeah, so he yanks it off. And I was like, oh no, it's my father. And I'm like, where the fuck did that come from?
And she was beautiful.
Nobody fucking knew he had a father. Is it whatever?
The guy's corpse is laying in fucking, his eye is falling off from his face.
Yeah, Apollo Creed style. He's vibrating. Fucking Apollo Creed, he's bouncing all over the fucking place.
No, but the best part was the bad guy making him feel bad for killing his dad. You piece of shit, you killed your father.
I can't believe you killed your dad.
He worked for 20 years in that steel mill.
Just to put food on the table. And it
great.
was, you know what? In hindsight, we spent way too much time laughing at this movie. We shouldn't have been laughing as much as we did.
But then...
Everyone quiet.
You think he killed his dad? They made fun of him? He's a part of the gang.
This is all you, Dre.
No, they bring his wife out.
Dre, this is all you.
His wife.
Whoa. Wait, let's get some preface. Explain.
Lord, Stormy Meyer.
Wait, Dre, who is this Stormy Meyer? What are you talking about?
You can follow Stormy Meyer at Stormy Meyer.
Really?
On Instagram.
Well, let me go on the interwebs and see if I can find this woman. I don't know what you're talking about.
STORMIMA.
Okay, now it says hold on. It says here that she's a professional actress based in New York City. It says she's also a filmmaker and writer that produces independent films. That's okay. So where exactly have you heard of her from?
Well, when Ray told me to watch this movie, I went and IMDb'd it and I saw Stormy Meyer. I was like, wow, that sounds vaguely familiar. I googled her. I was like, oh, I follow her on Instagram. So yeah, she's a thought.
Well,
everyone should follow. She did a great role in this movie. She
did what she was needed for. Everyone who's listening, please, for the love of God, not the women. I don't care about you. All the guys. I want you to go to IMDb.
Even the women. This is how you get famous.
Look, I want you to go to IMDb and type in Stormy, STORMI, Maya, MAYA, and please take a look at this because Jesus Christ in heaven.
She doesn't have 2 sets of eyes. She's got 4.
Stormy Maya is also on Instagram. Follow her.
Oh my God. Oh, shit.
Dude, I can't think straight, man.
Look at that. Every picture those headlights are on, those high beams.
Yeah.
She's gonna burn out the battery.
Yeah.
I'd get upset, like, yo, turn them headlights off.
You think
I'm really a women's rights advocate.
Yes.
I don't really care to see women being taken advantage of on film, but this was the classiest rape scene I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
I think it was empowering.
She was the.
She owned it. Stormy Maya owned this rape scene. I was disgusted.
But you couldn't look away.
Yep.
No, I wouldn't. Her performance was amazing.
Yes. I think Richard Tyler's performance was amazing because every time he was fucking raping her, I felt like I was hearing the Dudley Boys fucking song. Get up, get up, get up. And he kept bouncing his head back and forth.
Now, to be quite honest with you, I was so happy when Bronson shot him in the arm because he deserved it. Because
I can't.
He's such a degenerate. He
You're just
deserved
defending
it.
her too much, man.
He deserved it.
Oh my
Go back to
God.
the other picture.
Jesus
Look at
Christ.
that.
Yo, man. This is... Oh my God, man.
I'm sorry, I was still clicking
She's
pictures
not
of her
wearing
from
nothing, bro.
from her Instagrams. But no, my whole thing is
Daniel is smacking his face.
Sorry.
that's not his face. My whole thing is all I want. I
was
remember
going
the
to
original
Touchy's
Death
movie
Wish.
tonight?
I just want to see a woman raped and then jump out of a window.
You just
And
want
they were
Death Wish
willing.
too.
They were like, "Look, we got a lot of people to please. We ain't gonna do everything just for you. But I tell you what, we'll meet you halfway. Here's a rate." And I was like, "You know what? They tried. They looked
You
at
know
me
what?
and say, I'm a big man. I'll go halfway. I just want to know that you at least tried to show that you love me. That's all."
And you know what? I
all.
appreciate that because I did not think they would have the balls to do that in 2018.
Exactly.
So like the fact,
and I appreciate it.
It wasn't as bad as it would have been 30 years ago in our movies that we grew up watching. So it was cool to see they had the balls to go there.
You know what it's called?
Is that her real hair?
Exactly.
Authenticity.
It's probably a wig.
But
Dude,
there's
she's
so
hot.
many
That is a
pictures
wig.
of her with the afro. That's too many pictures. I'm thinking that's her real hair.
It's a wig.
All right.
No black girl has real hair.
I'm gonna have to, dude. I'm gonna have to sleep on top of a towel tonight. This is gonna be bad.
I think
Lord.
she's a mix. She's.
Well, I know she's mixed, but I'm saying her hair.
She's what they call Afro-Latina.
That you just made that up.
but
Come on.
Their hair is like that. When they get mixed like that,
Yeah,
their
but
hair turns like that.
that ain't real. Can't be real.
Oh my God.
Because
Jesus Christ. Yo, come on, man. Come on. Give me a break here. I'm trying to focus here. I'm trying to fucking focus.
Okay. I'll help you out. I'm gonna turn the computer monitor over to the side. That should help you a little bit. And put it back that way. Okay. Where were we? No. Keep going.
All right.
Keep going.
We
just escaped the rape scene.
Yeah.
Which was awesome. Which I
that
love.
that kind of action tempo, you never see that kind of gunfight
it never
ever.
stopped.
That
Of
gunfight
course.
tempo scene was specifically Death Wish.
That gunfight was the biggest piece of shit I'd ever seen. I mean, a giant ass and open. Well, no, I'm not saying it wasn't good. Not saying it wasn't entertaining, but it was entertaining for the wrong reasons. Because I was laughing my ass off. You have a big open ass field, right, with junked cars, and we're sneaking around the junk cars. We're walking slow, and it's like, oh, let me hide behind the junk car, which has no doors. You can see right through. And then once I'm done hiding behind it, I'm gonna walk through the open doors because that's where the enemy is. He's right through the doors. But I wasn't thinking about him shooting through the doors that aren't there. Just gonna walk on over there. It's like a lot of the shit in hindsight. You're like, well, this is really fucking
It wasn't
retarded.
as dumb as a lot of stuff they do nowadays, though. I mean,
That's true.
No, it was not.
No,
it was not.
He's using a door as a fucking bullet shield, man.
That's
That,
called
oh
Canon.
god.
That's called Canon Films movie magic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love that shit. That he picked up the fucking
I
door
really
of a car.
can't say they did anything wrong in this. I mean, okay, The chase might have taken a little long, but I loved it. I just loved the pacing.
Hey,
It was like it was like an old
Trying
school
to shoot
movie.
that Mohawk dude.
Look, there's one iconic line in here.
Okay.
I will never forget it. There's a pair of guys, and they're like, "How much money you got?" And he says,
I only got 6.
"I only got 6.
You only got $6?
I got 6 bullets."
Oh!
Bang, bang.
And he starts shooting them up.
We just don't know. We don't even need to set up.
In the gut.
And then make it even better, he finds out they're waiting on like a Coke mule to get to the airport. So he goes to the airport to meet the Coke mule, and it's like this fat fucking guy. It's like, yo, I'm stuffed to the gills with drugs. So he takes him in.
No.
Please,
Sitting
please.
in the arrival hall in
The
airport.
smallest international airport I've ever seen.
Exactly.
He was sitting in the pickup.
He's
In the pickup.
writhing in pain, like he obviously has to go use the bathroom. he's
And he's sweating bullets.
So he's in there, he's sweating, he's fucking looking sick, and Charles Bronson shows up like, yo, man, I got some money, come on. Yo, I don't know you. Well, I'm the only person here who's gonna pay you, and you got shit. So he's like, yeah, okay. And the guy gets up, and Chuck Norris gives him some love taps to the stomach, and then a knee to the stomach.
He just punches
And-
him in the gut.
And the fucking drugs burst in the guy's stomach. So the guy's like puking up cocaine and shit. Now, I was skeptical. I was like, okay, so you're telling me this 60-plus-year-old man could punch someone in the stomach hard enough to burst the drug balloons? But then, Dane, you illuminated me, because apparently the person who coded your programming was from some drug-rich country, probably Colombia or some shit. So apparently, you apparently know how easy it is to burst a drug bag in someone's stomach.
You just Google it. It's dark web.
Fucking
Dark web, bro.
Ah.
The dark web.
You better not be tracing no shit back to us. We're gonna take away your internet privileges.
Yeah, I'm going home.
So
right
yeah,
now.
he causes that dude to have some coke burst in his stomach.
He just started frothing at the mouth.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, he's fucking toasty. Now, this is about the time where he actually reveals himself to Eva Hamilton's character, Anna, who
Yeah.
is the kid in the wheelchair. And she goes with this sob story about how she was, tell you about myself, but you may not want to keep giving me this money once you learn. And what did you say, Drake? You know, if once I learn, maybe I'll give you more or some shit like that.
Yeah,
That's
he's
what I said.
he's eating a salad or something that she
I'm
invites him to go
I'm trying
the house.
to be a good mom.
Right.
Trying to be a good mom for my kid. So I'm making nothing but salads.
What the fuck?
Well, if you want some protein, boom. But
Every time those two characters were on screen, it was obvious she was down to fuck.
well, see, that's what was bothering me. Every time she was on screen, I'm saying to myself, we're gonna see them titties.
Oh,
If I don't see them titties, I'm gonna ask for my money back.
Oh,
You
from
know
the
we're gonna
trailer,
see
I know
them
we're gonna
titties.
see some titties.
you know what, man?
And if this film was a bit more high and mighty, I wouldn't have got them titties.
No.
Simply because I asked for them. And who am I? You're the unwashed, moronic piece of shit who's giving us money to watch this. Fuck you.
You're a
But they didn't say that.
podcaster.
This is the bastard son of Cannon Films.
Yes.
And they said, well, if you're good up until that point, I'll let you see some titties. You know what? I was a good boy. And you know what they did? Like a good parent, they let me see them titties.
Oh,
And
man,
they
yeah, it was great.
They showed Eva Hamilton's titties, and I was like, thank you.
But you know what I really can appreciate? I hate
What's that?
the fact that, like, some of these movies where the hero always has to have a love scene.
Mhm.
She showed him the titties, and he was like,
I don't want
that's
that.
not what I'm here for.
Because
It's
he's a
like-
man.
It's like, nah, dude, he's only here to kill.
He's a fucking man.
Yeah, I love that scene.
Titties don't involve
Yep.
killing. Respect that. Not every movie needs a love scene or for the guy and the girl to fall in love. No, I'm
Right.
here to kill. And that's what I'm here to see.
Look, I don't bust
It's
nuts
like-
from
it's like
titties.
you-
I bust nuts
she
from
showed
killing
them the
people.
titties.
The Predator is one of my favorite movies. You don't see Arnold Schwarzenegger stop in the middle of the jungle.
No, because
knock
he would
down
have.
some broad.
Nah, he would have
go back
broke
to
that
killing.
bitch in half, man.
Hell yeah.
Nah, dude, came to kill. Just kill.
He would have split her legs
You're
wide
one
open.
ugly motherfucker.
And he saw the titties. Remember Battlestar Galactica, Adama?
Yeah.
He just looked at her and said,
And it was more powerful than every line in the season up until that point.
Oh, yes.
Well, look, I'm gonna bring up the elephant in the room, okay?
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
we all know that
titties
Charles
were
Bronson
nice,
did not speak the entire time.
No.
He was dubbed over. Just to
Yeah.
let you know.
Yeah,
He was dubbed over.
it's fine. I'm fine with
This
that.
guy is actually like
fine.
what, from Turkey or something? So
Yeah, he doesn't know English.
He was just in there because he looked the part.
But I tell you what, this motherfucker can act.
Yeah,
He
Oh,
can
yeah.
act like
Yeah.
Charles
Oh,
Bronson
hell
did.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
And,
absolutely.
and a lot of the action scenes, I mean, it was him clearly. Maybe
Yeah.
one or two might have been a body double, but for him, I mean, for the most part, it was him doing everything. He's not a spring chicken.
I'm gonna go around the room because of course, we're spoiling the shit out of this. All right, Dan, what's your favorite scene?
Oh boy, Dan, what's your favorite scene?
God.
Just pick one.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to pick one.
Okay. There's a scene where they're tying up a Mexican to a tree,
Yeah,
and they pour barbecue sauce on him. And then they say, we got, to leave him for the wolves, because wolves can smell, barbecue sauce, and they're going to eat
and
the
that's just
Mexican.
gonna make them
Yeah.
decide to eat this thing
Yeah.
that they've never eaten before.
And so he goes, come on, guys, we got to leave. There's predators here. And Charles Bronson comes out, I'm already here. He blows one of them right the fuck away. It's
just
great.
start blowing them away. That was a beautiful scene.
That was great.
I totally forgot about that scene
That
until you
was a
brought it up. Like
That was a beautiful scene.
Oh, that was great.
So that's my favorite.
All right. What you got, Dan? What's your favorite scene?
Oh, mine is just silly. When David Baldwin's is like, yeah, man, someday the cops gonna catch you, right? And and Charles Bronson says, yeah, we are ready. David Baldwin's like, wait a minute, it's only you. No, us. And he fucking pulls his jacket aside and shows the gun.
Shows the
I was
gun.
like, get the fuck
Yeah,
out of
him and his gun. It's we. Oh yeah, we're ready for that. What do you mean we? And he's me, and he points to the gun and her. I actually had to stand up and go walk to the bathroom because I laughed the piss out of myself at that point.
She was
Drake.
great.
Drake, your favorite scene. Your favorite scene.
My favorite scene?
The titties.
When I saw Stormy Maya.
Ah, come on.
It's still memorized, bro.
I do believe.
That's the only reason I'm here right now, guys.
I do
That
believe.
is the only reason I'm here right now.
At that moment, we also got a knock on the door for the pizza we ordered.
Yes, that's actually we were all cheering. Yeah, there was knocking the door. Yeah, we were all fucking cheering.
Because the pizza lady was afraid to come and knock on the door.
But did the pizza lady acknowledge the
"It's
fact
so
that we were
dark."
cheering?
Yes, she did. It's
Yes.
like, what are you guys watching? We said we're watching Death Kiss. She's
You
like,
wanna
what's
come
that?
in? I said, why don't you come in and watch?
Should told her
Best
watch
scene.
titties.
Best,
man.
best scene is right there.
That's the time that you act like the fucking booty warrior, right?
She was a
You wanna see
little
that?
I'm
bit
here
cute.
for booty.
I tell you what, I like you, and I want you. Now we could do this the easy way, not the hard way.
The sad fact is that she
Choice is
didn't.
y'all.
The
The
sad
choice is
fact
y'all.
is. The sad fact is she didn't know who Charles Bronson was.
What is that? Is that
Oh.
pizza? Well,
She's a millennial.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What's your favorite, Aunt?
So many. I was actually on the verge of saying the Stormy Myers rape
Yeah.
because that's really what I wanted. Since I saw the title screen, I was like, "Where's my rape?" And they finally gave it to me. But that's been used, and also there's so many. There's oh god, there's just so many.
2 thumbs up.
So I'm gonna have to say it's Eva Hamilton showing her tits only because
Yeah,
that was so
good.
unnecessary. It kind of felt like. So how long has this movie been going? Oh, we're like at an hour and 20 minutes. Wait. An hour and 20 minutes? Yeah. When's the last time we showed tits? The guy gets like a worried look on his face. Hold on. Shuffles papers. It was about 30,
Yeah.
35 minutes ago. What the fuck? Give us some tits right now. I'm sorry. I don't know how I get away from this. Just get those titties on the screen right now. And we got those titties. Literally, Charles Bronson walks in. She shows her titties. I'm not here for that. And he walks back out.
I love
And that
shit,
whole
bro.
scene could have been cut out and you'd have lost fucking nothing.
No, that was an impactful scene.
It was an impactful scene because they reminded you, sir, you're our consumer and we apologize for our lapse in judgment.
No, that scene showed.
Excuse me.
Only thing gets my dick hard is killing.
That too. Okay, I'll give it to you for that.
Well, my favorite scene is what happens when you don't support a film.
Okay.
Charles Bronson and Eva Hamilton are outside, and he's trying to teach her how to shoot.
That
And
was
it's
some
dead.
wacky shit.
And with no dialogue present, it was fucking entertaining just to see him hold the gun, reload, shake it open, reload.
One-handed Sarah Connor style.
One-handed Sarah Connor shooting all the Walmart soda brand sodas there that they had purchased before. But yet, you know, he's wearing Ray-Bans.
What bothered me with that is he's like cocking it with one hand, and I'm like, yeah, some Hollywood bullshit. No one does that, because if you try to cock it with one hand and you don't do it fully, first of all, you can wrench your elbow out because that fucking gun's heavy. Then if you cock it and it goes down but it doesn't go all the way up, the bullet's not fully in there. You press the trigger, it can misfire and blow your goddamn hand off. Or, you know, best case scenario, if that does happen, okay, it didn't fully eject it. Now I have to do it again, and I'm ejecting an unused bullet. Now I'm wasting a bullet. That dumb, stupid Hollywood bullshit is something no one ever does because it's dumb and it's showboating, and it can only cause you problems at the expense of somewhat looking cool.
You know what wasn't dumb Hollywood bullshit? He
Nothing.
actually reloaded his revolver every time he emptied out.
Yep.
Oh, you counted?
Yes, I
Holy
counted
shit,
every
okay.
fucking time.
All right, that's good.
Hey man, after Desperado, you could never do that ever again in any movie.
So, Jesus. So let's go to the last scene. I thought was kind of anticlimactic, but that was with him tying the guy up. Oh, that was with Dane's favorite scene.
Yeah.
Richard
I'm here now. That kind of shocked and surprised
I love
me.
that. I love that fact.
That was really funny.
Yeah, he tied up Richard Tyson, and he's like, what are you gonna do now, man? My fucking leg hurts, man. Man, fuck you, man. My fucking leg hurts. And he gets the fucking barbecue sauce and starts pouring it. What are you doing, man? That's fucked up, bro. He's like, yo, this is your fucking idea, okay? I'm just doing it because you fucking gave me the idea.
He goes like, yo man, what about the law?
And the wolf shows up.
There ain't no law here. Just justice.
Hey, look, I
And
know
that was perfect.
I know you've
That
killed
was
like a whole bunch of my guys and watched me rape some broad and whatnot, but yo, you know what you're doing is illegal, man. He's like, yeah, okay. And he just leaves, and the wolf shows up and snarls at him, and then roll credits. And I think at that point, that's right when the audience is kind of like, yeah, this is kind of becoming
If
bullshit.
I was
so
the
they cut it
director-
right at the right time.
I shoot out the camera out, and I have like a fake dummy, like the wolf or a dog in there, just
Yeah.
carrying that shit up, and roll the credits
That'd be
slowly
awesome.
and shit.
If Canon Films had this,
No, they did it
If
perfectly.
Canon Films had this right before rolling credits, they'd show him walk back into the house of Ava Hamilton's character and says, "I've changed my mind. It is what I want." We'd have like a 5-minute sex scene, and then the camera would roll. If this were Canon Films, but I think this company, who's the company that made this? Hold on,
Mosquito?
I think they're a spiritual successor to Canon Films.
Let's rate this bad boy.
Absolutely. Oh, but before we do that, I would like to go over some reviews. Is that okay, guys?
Okay.
So we got.
Critics could suck my ass.
Well, I'm going to go over the consumer reviews first. 1 out of 10. This is a god awful movie.
What the fuck?
I don't know what movie some of the other reviewers were watching, but the late Mr. Bronson would be convulsing in his grave at this abomination. Have you seen parts 2 through 4? Charles Bronson was cashing a goddamn paycheck. If Charles Bronson had seen this, he'd be pissed that he wasn't getting royalties.
That is a
He would not be
lonely-
rolling over in his fucking
That is a
grave.
lonely, friendless.
He'd say, "Where's my
cocksucker
fucking money?"
Watching that movie.
Bullshit. I have another 1 out of 10. Watching, quotes, Bronson is worse than watching an Elvis impersonator. I beg to disagree, sir. This is really long. I'm not going to read that.
Yeah.
Then we have a 10 out of 10. Says, Death Wish is back. All right. Mostly ass kissing in there, so I'm not going to read. 1 out of 10. One of the most ludicrous, quote, movies imaginable. These people got.
You know what? They're all millennials.
Those are all millennials.
Those are all millennials. Those are all.
millennials.
They do not understand what greatness looks like.
I mean, they love Drake. Oh, do you like Drake, Ray?
and your
No.
fucking colorful
I would
dreads.
go home right fucking now. You listen to Drake.
All right, let's go ahead and review this, guys. So, you know what? I'm going to start. I'm going to go first.
Drake is the best rapper ever. He's amazing. And
Is Wasn't Drake wasn't Drake the trainer of this Irish dude from MMA?
Antoine, just
McGregor?
No, Antoine, just stop. Let's leave this for after the show because we don't want to confuse Uncle Antoine.
I remember that Drake was a colored boy. Isn't a Drake a name for a man duck? What you call the thing you pull down the sink to make the sink do the thing with the thing? That's fucking the Drake. You know what I'm talking about?
Is he talking about me?
The pudding, the cup and the pudding. You put the pudding in the cup and you rape the girl when she's passed out. Rudy, you wasn't in school today acting silly with your friend. She can't say no, Vanessa. She can't say no when she's eating the pudding pop.
Don't make her lick that fucking spoon like her lick.
Okay, that was not cool. That's a horrible and disrespectful thing to say. Okay, let me review.
Watching this movie and the raping. Flashbacks in the pudding. Okay.
Don't you know
I can't breathe.
Don't you know how when people eat my special sauce, they get sleepy? It's the sauce.
Rudy.
Taste it, I say. That's next episode. Okay. Let me review this. Let me review this.
Oh my god.
Let me review this.
I'm gonna have to put footnotes.
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna go first. Honestly, about 5 minutes after this movie started, I knew right away it's gonna be one of two. Either I want this inside of me or full price. And the whole thing is, it is so refreshing when people make a remake or a relaunch. They try to modernize it, and there's a reason the modern movies are never as good as these original movies, because back then you had enough creativity to do things that were politically incorrect.
Yeah.
To do things that stood out. Yeah, it's hokey, it's corny, but I can still watch it to this day and like it, because they just said, fuck it. If I wanted a brand new movie, I wouldn't have seen the damn remake. I want to see the same movie, some better effects, maybe some better criminals, whatever. And because this did what I like to see done, I want this inside of me. I enjoyed it from beginning to end. I'm sorry. Is it corny? Is it stupid? Is it gratuitous? Absolutely. Every single one of those. Please, sir, may I have another? Give me more. I liked it. I want this inside of me. That's how much I like this movie.
Whoa.
And I don't throw that around lightly. I do not throw that around lightly.
What do you got, Dan?
This movie, I highly recommend this movie. This movie is incredible.
So what rating would you give it, though?
Oh man!
Remember, you got I want this inside of me. You got full price. You got matinee. You got rental. You got straight up garbage.
I think I want it inside of me, and then I want to pay
two
full,
of those.
I want to pay full price so it can be inside of me.
If you're gonna pay it, you have to pay for something to be inside you.
Yeah.
So Dane, what you got?
I was booted at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I really enjoyed this movie. Basically, I'm an analyst, and I like to analyze how the movie was made.
Okay, that's what they do.
What type of cinematography they use, what type of like special effects, what type of actors they use.
Mm-hmm.
This producer, director,
sound guy,
I mean, he did it all.
Yeah, everything.
And he showed passion for it. That's one. Two, that he went through the same code of making movies like this that was done back 30 years ago.
Rene Perez.
Exactly. That's his name. And I enjoy that. He didn't went through that fucking PC screener. So if you have PC friends, sit them down in the theater and watch this movie with them. It's not only the movie you're going to enjoy, but the actual fucking reaction of your PC friends. They're going to hate this shit. And I fucking love this movie.
Just because your PC friends will hate it.
Yeah. It never went through the screen that we have to go through nowadays. Okay?
All right.
And this movie is a reflection of Canon Films' ideas of what a movie should look like. I don't really put this on a movie, but I want this movie to be inside.
God damn, you got
I
three?
have another one.
You got fucking three?
Yeah. This movie is fucking...
I feel like DJ Khaled. Another one. Another one.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you played yourself. Jesus. I can't believe we got three I want this inside of me's in a row.
Because I'm still in shock that this guy... that they made a good movie And this guy fucking looks like
They
him.
dug up his corpse and use electrodes to make him bounce around. They just use a soundboard to put in the sounds for the talking.
You had the
All right.
mortician just do the makeup on his face.
Damn.
No, it wasn't a bad movie.
No, it was a great movie.
You know
It's a
what? The
great
main
movie.
actors were good. I wasn't expecting a fucking
Yeah,
Tom
they
Cruise.
took it serious.
Tom Cruise jumping out of the fucking airplane.
Unlike Tom Cruise, they
No,
took it
no.
serious.
They took it more serious than the cast did in Instant Death. They didn't take it.
Yeah.
Instant Death cast didn't
Yeah.
take it serious, but it was beautiful in that way too.
The actor took it seriously.
Yeah.
You know, Lou Ferrigno took
Yeah,
it
he
seriously.
took it seriously.
But no one else did, which is a goddamn shame.
What do you got, Dre?
You know what? Ray called me 2 days ago,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, I said to him, I was up late, drunk.
Yeah.
Sent him my Journal Zod video.
Mm-hmm.
I'll share with you guys one of these days if you want to see it. But yeah, he said, check this trailer out. He sent it to me, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Are you guys reviewing this? He's like, yes. I was like, when and where? I was like, I know this isn't Charles Bronson. This guy looks amazing.
I thought it was at first. I was
this
like,
guy
holy shit, he's
looks-
alive? I've been
I was like,
missing
this
for him.
guy looks amazing. I was like, this is gonna be a total disaster. I can't. I have to be a part of this. This is gonna be a total shit show. So yesterday at work, started googling the movie, IMDb, and all this stuff. I was gonna bullshit my way out of this. I was like, oh Ray, I'm sick, I'm busy, I'm this. I agreed. I was drunk when I agreed to being a part of this madness. And I woke up the next morning, I was sober. I was like, okay, I need to get out of this.
I need to get out of this.
I
Oh,
saw
ye of little faith.
And then I found out Stormy Maya was in it. I Googled her. I was like, oh, that's the girl I follow on Instagram. She's pretty hot. I mean, I'm sure she's going to show her titties, so I'm going to watch it with these guys. You know, if worst case scenario, I'll get drunk, hang out with my buddies, and see some titties in a B movie.
That's all any man wants.
To be quite honest with you, the moment this movie started, and I heard the music, I saw like the opening cinematography, I'm like, not bad. Music, not bad. Like really good. The music, pretty good. It really fits the tone. It's not B movie. I mean, this was a pretty decent. This is like above Sci-Fi Channel movie. This was a really
Hell
good
yeah, this
movie.
is above fucking Sci-Fi Channel.
Let
yeah.
me stop running on. I wanted it. It was a
Oh
really good movie. I
my
would
God.
definitely,
This, we
I
got
would
fucking
definitely
4 in a
recommend
row?
this movie to anyone.
4 in a row. I don't think that's ever fucking happened,
Especially
dude.
if you have a group of people. If you're gonna watch it with a group, it makes it even better. It's an
Yeah.
amazing movie.
Especially if you have a guy that hasn't got some pussy in a while, like me. Okay, so, but I'm saying no. If you just have people who understand what Instagram models are and they
Thoughts?
appreciate the medium
Thoughts.
and they like to see the Instagram models,
Thoughts?
very hardworking women.
Thoughts.
You know, those people would like it. Ray, what do you what do you give it?
I'm gonna give this Death Kiss. I want it inside me, man.
Oh, peer
This is-
pressure is
this
a real thing, ladies
this-
and gentlemen. Peer pressure is a real thing.
This
I
movie-
fucking guarantee you were not going to say that before we
This
started.
movie,
was
unfortunately,
amazing.
has a age demographic. It's really meant for the people that have seen the original Death Wish movies.
This movie
And
is
this
not
is-
for
this is
millennials.
This movie is awesome.
This movie's awesome for the age above 30. If you're above 30, then this movie's for you.
You know,
This bud is
man.
for you, buddy.
this is probably the highest score for 5 people in the room. All 5 of us to give this "I Want It Inside Me." This is the highest
It
fucking
was
score
good.
we've ever given it.
I think
We've never agreed on anything before.
I mean, it's rare
I
that
think it-
one person would give it "I Want It Inside Me,"
And
but
you know-
all fucking
Yeah.
5.
Antoine, I'm usually a hater. I
Yes,
hate
yes, you are.
everything, and this thing was amazing. I'm from the school of less is more, and there's a lot of less is more. I love 70s movies. The pacing is pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, the pacing was fast.
Yeah,
It didn't linger.
yep.
There's no like animal, like oh we love animals. None of stupid
I think we
Fuck
did
all
this.
millennial
that.
bullshit. It was like perfect. Just boom, 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 boom. Keep it moving.
I think
Loved it.
We did this when we were watching what's it called, Miami Connection.
Yeah, Miami
Oh,
Something
Connection.
like that.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
Had to do, we did something like that.
Passion project,
Yeah,
baby.
It was.
I won't be surprised if we see the Death Kiss 2, and I will find out when that shit will
Oh,
be out.
absolutely. Is it like a GoFundMe for it or something? I'll give them money. I'll throw it at them. Do they take Bitcoin? I'll give them some Bitcoin. Don't ask me where I got it from. I'll give them some Bitcoin. Ray, take us out of here.
All right. Don't forget to visit us on our website at g2ta.net and gottatalkaboutit.com. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube
and also
page.
apparently Spotify.
And also, please visit us on Spotify. More shit I gotta say.
Yeah, more
And also,
work.
don't forget to follow Story Maya on Instagram.
And-
Story Maya,
and-
STOR.
Yo, I'm gonna send her- I'm gonna-
MAYA.
And
you go.
also, don't forget to visit us on our Patreon page at patreon.com/G2TA.
Yo, Stormy Meyer's gonna have to give us some money. I mean, we already gave her the advertisement, so legally she has to pay us. She can't say no.
I gotta play the fucking song first.
Hit the table.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
When Let the Bodies Hit the Floor, when that song actually came out, they had to ban it
What?
I'm sure.
because 9/11 happened.
Oh, that's right. They also banned Goodness Gracious, Great Balls of Fire.
Are you fucking
Yeah,
serious?
tipped it off the air.
You know what was
I read
nuts?
the list of all the songs that were banned from the radio.
You know what's nuts?
What?
The week of 9/11, there was an album by The Coup, a rap group. Their album dropped on 9/11, and they had a plane flying into the World Trade Center.
Get
on
the
the
fuck
same
out of
fucking
here,
day.
really?
Yep, investigated by the FBI.
What I thought was ridiculous was Marvel did a book right after it happened about how all the villains got together and mourned because this was such a heinous crime. And one of the villains to mourn was Juggernaut. They showed him crying, and Juggernaut knocked over the World Trade Center in a previous issue.
I don't think.
He knocked it over. No, he knocked it over and he laughed. He fucking laughed when he knocked over the building.